Hi guys, welcome to your April 2021. This is going to be the you versus them reading for the beautiful sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello Cancer, if you're new here with me. Hello, if you are returning, welcome back. And if you are subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams, and hello to my members. Let me try to do this to see if it's going to, well, yeah, I guess it's okay. I really didn't want that light, but whatever. Let me fix my tripod, which you guys can't really see. Okay, so meditating and pre-shuffling for the issue that's going on between you and your person was really interesting. Before I show you what the card is, it's been a huge topic between you and your person, Cancer, right now about growing. And everything, all of the astrology for the Cancer collective, me included, has been about growth and really excavating all of those things that are deep down inside that you've been able to mask. It'll be somebody else's turn. Don't trip about that, Cancer collective. It'll be another zodiac sign's turn. But who better to, be the chariot that we are? You know what I'm saying? So if you're feeling beat up and beat, battered, and bruised, take it from one Cancer sun to another, whether it is your Cancer sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Somebody else will have their turn, and we don't get picked on because we're weak. We get picked on. Just look at it like this. We're not getting picked on, but it's our time. And when we come out of this, we will be better as a collective, okay? Let's go. There is something going on between you and your person that involves timing, okay? You guys got the card of TikTok. 3 plus 0 is 3. The sum of this is 3, and 3 is talking about growth. There is a timing aspect of it, but the trick to understanding TikTok is that it's divine timing. It's timelessness. It's divine timing. It's immeasurable time. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a very linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future is ahead of them. But what if that wasn't true? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening right now in a glorious timelessness? You have all of the time in the world to co-create the life that you desire, Cancerians, okay? So release your agenda. Release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. If I don't preach this, and let me tell you, it's definitely not easy to accept, but what's yours is yours. I don't care who got their hands on it right now. I don't care if the external doesn't match the internal. If your external circumstances is not lining up with what you know deep down inside, because let's face it, collectives, Cancer collective, that's a lot of the time what we struggle with. We have a foresight of knowing and other individuals don't know, and they're trying to figure out where the hell we got it from. You don't have to explain your gifts. You are the mother of the zodiac. You are the queen of cups. Good, bad, or indifferent. Embrace that. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them right on time. Okay? So yes, there has been some things that have been going on between you and your person that definitely involves time. And I'm telling you, it's interesting. Now it's time for me to plug this. I have been walking. I'm about to get your cards. Just roll with me, Cancers. And I figured that while I'm on my 2-mile walk every morning, that I should start talking to you guys. It actually was a suggestion, a playful suggestion, sort of, between me and one of my clients that I meet on, or that I help on a regular basis. And as a result of that, I decided to try it out, and it actually gets me moving and gets me, I'm a Cancer sun and I'm a Cancer in my Mercury. So it gets me ready to talk to you guys. So I think I'm going to do that going forward. It's interesting what it's audio. It's not visual. It's interesting what I come up to on my walks too, and what you hear in the background. And this morning I walked with no water. I don't even understand how I was able to do that, but Don't even ask. And now I'm back in my office, you know, fresh-faced and ready to go. And I still haven't had any water, but I got my coffee. No, I think I took a sip. Anyway, I invite you guys to go and check it out. I'm going to upload it. It's going to be on the website. It's going to be called Walking Sessions. And this particular topic reminds me of you. That's why I'm bringing it up, because it was definitely about how we come to a point in relationships where we feel like we're carrying all of the weight. And I give you some perspective on that. So if you're interested in that, go to my website. You'll see Walking Sessions, and you'll see it. I title it. I forgot what I was titling it. Whatever I did, but you'll see Walking Sessions in Today's Day and click on that audio. That's funny. Really good conversations. Let's get into it. So, of course, Cancerian, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You are a feminine energy, so we're going to start on the feminine side. What has been going on with you and your energy as it pertains to you and this person, about the timeliness, about things, about how the expectations that you guys have in this relationship that you guys will have with one another, or lack thereof, you know, whatever it is, a relationship, you're relating, whatever. You define the connection. That's not my job. You know, what in this particular relationship needs to be put on a timeline. You're in a situation or in a pre-shuffle top energy of justice. So when I was going into your energy, everything you need is below as far as these decks, by the way. You feel like things have been unfair. You feel like there has been things that have not been of a situation, or you feel like there's been an injustice almost. And a lot of times the injustice, it is created or is here because of what our expectations are. So again, in that message, it was very specific that do not try to take the moment and mold those moments to your expectations. That is interesting, because that was a lot of what I was talking about in the walk session this morning. So if you're interested in that perspective, let me know. Show me how Cancer is feeling. Show me the divine feminine or Cancerian side. Now, remember, you take it as it resonates, and you resonate with whatever side you resonate with. And we do have the Empress. Beautiful energy, okay? Very, very much so trying to give birth to a situation, wanting to be that definite Venus or Venusian energy, the ruler of both Taurus and Libra, or you can be crossing with both of them. So I feel like, or you can have them in your chart. When those two energies are mixed together, it is just a party, just a beautiful love fest of nurturing, of experiencing the senses, of wanting to experience love and everything that a relationship has to offer. Tell me how else the divine feminines are feeling, and then ask and you shall receive. Okay, so then we also have here the Two of Wands. So I believe that you're aware of this Cancer collective and or divine feminines, and you're definitely going into an energy of the Two of Wands. Now, what's interesting is I tell you all the time that the Two of Wands is the minor arcana version of this particular card, which is the Magician. How interesting is it that you have both of them? So let's talk about it. Ooh, I see what's on the top of the deck. There has been some things that you have struggled with. There have been some things that you have struggled to put together on the inside, things that you need to try, that you need to change. It's talking about two choices. There's like a fork, right? It's what choice do I make, but the choice into your own personal power, being bold. A inward form of boldness. In other words, changing something deep down inside of you. And the Magician is that exact same energy, but outwardly. So changing, having the tools in your arsenal, really understanding that you have the tools to manifest what you want and using that. But no one knows that better than the Cancer. So you've been trying, in other words, to create, which is exactly what this card is about. There's a certain clock that was ticking in you that said, okay, now we're supposed to be this. Okay, now we're supposed to do that. Okay, now, no. And that is exactly what you're supposed to put down. And it may seem like you're cheating yourself when you do that, because like, well, I've done, and that's when the expectation comes in. And what you're trying to create it with is a King of Cups. This is your divine masculine, your counterpart, or you can be embodying the energy that this person has or this energy has, and you know what you want. You know, when you're looking out on the horizon and you're really trying to figure out what to do, you know, this person, look, in this particular card is depicted beautifully. I want to go back to that Two of Wands for a second, because I want you to take a look at the fact that, yes, you definitely are on a mission right now. And you should, this is your personal power. This is you daring to be bold, showing your originality. And when we put the Two of Wands and the Magician together, this is wielding your force, being forceful, walking into your power. Do you understand what I am saying to you? And if the Emperor was here, that would be, you know, your power, your authority, right? But this is you. And I think that this is just what needs to be done on the inside. Okay. And I honestly, like I said, one is the minor of the other. You know, like I say, I want to show it to you one more time. Like, just look at those cards. The archetype of power, impersonal energy, and creation of strength is what he does. But when we're talking about the Two of Wands, again, this is what is happening on the inside, personal power. So that is what I'm saying to you. There's something that you've had to overcome, and you've had to overcome this with love. You are showing up here as the Empress, and you want to, not necessarily your Emperor, but, you know, this is who you're loving. I do believe that that is representing the person who you have feelings for. This person could be a water sign, him or herself. Cancerian. Let's go over to the masculine side. Okay. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio is what you could be already in love with, or someone that has water in their chart, of course. So right now you're navigating. You're just trying to figure out how to navigate. Oh, and by the way, the top of the deck for the masculine was the Ace of Swords. They're coming into the truth of the situation, coming into a newfound clarity about the situation between you guys. This, you want things to change, but you also have to change your insides and your outsides. They have to change to match. You have to come to an understanding, feminines, that you, and it may be just changing your perspective about time and how you don't have to call it something. A lot of the cardinal signs, as well as the fixed signs too, have a harder problem, a harder time living in the moment, because you want to call that moment something instead of enjoying it. The masculines is coming up as a Six of Swords. Beautiful. They are also experiencing the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, I'll explain that in a second. Okay, they have too many things going on right here. Too many things going on, but they're here, so I'm going to go into what this is. They all popped out. On one hand, they want to come out of the doghouse. They want to transition with you into a more transition this terrible energy that you guys have had. Maybe the differences, maybe all of the miscommunications that is a sword sign. And they want to come into a situation where you guys are on that you're calmer. It's been a lot of tension, right? What has happened is they have definitely found a treasure within you. This treasure chest is the Ten of Pentacles, and it's completely rooted in, they see the value in you, right? It's one of those situations where I feel on both sides that feminines is saying, I'm valuable. And you're pushing that I'm valuable agenda so much to a person no longer sees it, because if you are valuable and indeed value yourself, you would not have to beat somebody over the head with it. This is kind of what they're saying. We also have a situation where they're in the Six of Pentacles. and they understand that they're trying to balance the scales and give you that justice that you need. They're saying that I know that I need to call this something. I know that I deserve to do this for you. I know that. However, there is some things that they're not ready to share. I'll get into that. The sun popped out, and this obviously is one of the happiest cards of the deck. And the sun is shining down on this relationship between you two. And although communication and expectation, as well as security and commitment, need to be balanced, for the most part, this is a abundant relationship that has a lot of potential. And masculines are saying that about you, feminines. They know that. They know that you want to call it something. They know that they have to lock this down. They know that, you need that security of calling it something. However, one of the things that you have picked up on that you guys could have been arguing about is the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords gets so many damn connotations, and I realize that this is probably not what you wanted to hear or see. But I want you to know that this card, yes, they are running away. They go through these phases where on one end they want all of that, but they're running away from the responsibility. And I mean, it could be lying and cheating. But honestly, I don't necessarily feel lying and cheating. What I feel is that they're not necessarily ready. I don't feel like they are unaware of what's going on. Like when I say of what's going on, they know damn well that it's time to lock you down. But there's a part of them that they're afraid to speak on. And as much as they have all of this other energy around them, there's still this underlying running away from the responsibility of it all, which probably is what pissed you off in the first place. The top of the deck here is the Knight of Pentacles. And yes, this has a lot to do with wanting to do what they want to do. And I have the Pentacle. I have the love. I want to give it to you when I'm ready to give it to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bottom of the deck for the feminines is the High Priestess. I think you know that. Cancerian or whomever is resonating with this side over here, you know that already. You know that they're holding back. That as much as they pretend to, and I hate to say pretend because it makes it sound like they are lying. I mean, a lie is a lie. I don't believe with the energy that's on their side that they're lying. I just don't think that they have told you the truth. Although this card could be deceiving. It is deception. So I guess if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck. But okay, there's a lot that you want to say. The hidden truth over here, we're going to go in on the feminine side. I just didn't want them to fall on the floor. Thank God. Okay, so that could have been what the issues were as far as what, they're hiding it from you. They're hiding the timeline. You guys don't agree with when you're going to get married, or even at this point, whether you want to get married. Like one side definitely is ready and the other side is kind of stalling. Okay. Show me what the feminines are hiding. You came closer to anyone than anyone. And this is probably what the disappointment was. You guys got so close. And then after that, done. Like there's something that changed. And this could be the culprit. Maybe they got cold feet. Whatever it was, that's what you're feeling like. That's what the disappointment is, Cancer. What else is the hidden truth on this side? Show me what feminines are hiding. I couldn't let you get close to me. Interesting. So it could have been as they were getting scared and started to exhibit. This came out in, I think, the Taurus video too. It's interesting that Empress is here. So you could be crossing between Cancer and Taurus, or have, if you have one or both in your chart, because it seems like when you saw that they were exhibiting that Seven of Swords feminines, that you decided to shut down a little bit. You didn't want to get hurt. That could go back to what you need to improve, or what you need to improve upon, the vindictiveness or the I'm going to do it before you do it to me type of attitude. Interesting. Show me what else is being hidden over here on the feminine side, please. Show me, please. Show me, please. Here we okay. I hope that you can forgive me one day. That has been a very popular card. Finding out the truth crushed me. All right, so that lets me know that there was definitely some playing games up with the feelings. And, you know, as I stated in that Taurus video, unfortunately, we all have that thing inside of us which makes us want to pull back our energy for protection. And we don't have a choice. We do have a choice, but we don't have a choice. So with the divine masculine, you were the Queen of Pentacles. You're very nurturing. You're very earthy. And interestingly enough, they're showing up at the top of the deck as the Knight. They're looking at you. They definitely value you. They value you. And it could be that they've never experienced someone quite like you before, Cancer. And they definitely are not telling the truth, 100% truthful. But with all of the cards that surround that Seven of Swords, they make that Seven of Swords look good. Now, if this had been a whole bunch of other crazy cards, it could have definitely painted that Seven of Swords to look completely different, but it's not. So I have to still give them the benefit of the doubt in saying that they recognize your value. You know, they know that they have to balance out, you know, the commitment and the communication. They know they have a Six of Swords and a Seven of Swords. They desire to come out of the doghouse. They want to get back right with you. But there's some things that they definitely have to say. Show me what's being hidden from on the masculine side, please. Show me what's being hidden. Let's find out. You are the person. They want to know, do they still have a chance? That's been a popular card. What else is being hidden? So they struggle with wondering whether you're going to give them a chance, feminines, a real chance, because obviously with this communication, you guys have been having some issues. Yours was in action. Theirs was in thoughts. You could have broke up with them. I miss seeing you. Well, I called that out. And you could have pulled your energy back because you felt like you were not getting the commitment, or you were not getting something that you felt like you deserved, okay? And they still feel the pain. So they know that, oh, that's interesting. Maybe they are saying they can't be with you right now. That was at the top of the deck. And it's a reason. I don't think this story ends here. They miss seeing you. They feel the pain. If they can't be with you, there's a reason why they can't be with you. I want you guys to understand that this seems to definitely be complicated if I'm hitting the pulse of some of you guys' relationships. But I also want you to understand that, you know, what didn't happen, you're being protected from it on both ends. So if you have an expectation of something and it's and you're not, and you can feel it, and you a large part of the curiosity is the fact that it hasn't happened, and you just must see it to the end. You just have to see it through the end, right? Listen, what ends up happening is that when you get what you want, and you be careful what you wish for, you be like, this is what I was fighting for. So like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. You guys are on the same page. You want the same things from each other. You're holding back your feelings for one another based upon the expectations of what the other person will do. But divine masculine definitely has something that they need to say. and it is involving why they can't be with you right now. If you are angry and this triggers you, it resonated, period. It may not be your exact story, but if you're watching this and it just pissed you off, it resonated in some way, even if it's deep down inside. I'm going to tell you something. Don't automatically make the I can't be with you and the Seven of Swords have to be a third party. Sometimes people are going through things they just don't want you to see. And I'm not taking up for the situation, but with the way that this card is being aspected, like I said, these other surrounding cards make the Seven of Swords look like a Mona Lisa. So that leads me to believe that the reason why they're not with you has nothing to do with another person, but it could be an addiction. It could be something that they just can't get past in their head too. Let them work it out. What's yours will be yours. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I certainly hope it resonated. Cancer, I tell you, I take longer with you. I know we're getting beat up. I am a little biased because I don't like what I see collectively for us in our guidance. And it doesn't matter whether it gets 40 or 50,000 views. All that matters is that one Cancer watches this and understands it from a Cancer's perspective. And if I can bring something else to the table and you guys can understand it from my perspective, then I succeeded. I hear you guys tell me I'm overrated. I'm earthy. So what's mine is coming, and it has to come at the time that it's going to come. So don't worry about me. I'm blessed and highly favored. I will see you guys in your What Aren't They Telling You Timeless Reading Week 2. Please vote. Please vote. See you soon. Bye, guys.